Hey. Okay, so I'm back again with story time. Yay, it's Wednesday. You get a story time. Alright, so this time my story is about my oldest son. He used to sleepwalk a lot. A lot. And it was weird. Okay, so let me start out with one of the first times, I guess. We lived in a little town called Evangeline, and we had a baby swing in our front room, and we hear him talking and like complaining that he can't get out, and he's stuck, and help, this kind of thing. So we go in the front room, and there's the baby swing, and he's stuck in between the boards of the baby swing, with the baby swing like hanging in front of him, and he doesn't know how to get out. All he had to do was back up, but he didn't know this because he was sleepwalking. So, oh, I hit the door. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of funny because he just up and goes places and says random stuff. I was into like ghost hunting and all this stuff, and so here's my son, and he walks out the room, and he's acting weird. It's like, dude, what's up with him? Okay, so we're sitting in the front room, and this was in a house that we lived in Jennings somewhere. That house isn't even there anymore. That's the same house where he used to play with toys with this ghost named Henry. Yeah, you can see that in a different story time. But it was that house. Okay, so he walks out, and we're like, what's the matter? What's up? Didn't know if something was wrong. He doesn't know who he is. He can't tell us his name. He doesn't know where he's at. He doesn't know what's going on. So, beings were into all this stuff at the time. We're thinking like, oh my gosh, is this little dude possessed or something? We didn't know what to think. Oh my gosh, yeah. So anyways, he was not. No. He just was sleepwalking. So, years later, he does it again. And this was when we lived in Crowley. Switched out houses, yes. Moved to a different town. So, he goes and walks out the kitchen, and he's sleepwalking again. And once again, we're like, what is wrong with him? We didn't realize that he's just sleepwalking all this time. So, I had different friends over this time, and they're like, what's wrong with your kid? He's walking out, and he's thinking he's a girl. He's wanting to know when it was, or where he was, or, he's just so confused again. So we really thought he was possessed again. I mean, it was different people this time, but still creepy. Thinking, what's wrong with my kid? But yeah, I guess because we were trying to talk to spirits and, doing all this kind of thing, and then that's when it just happened, so both times. It's weird. But then we realized later on that it was just sleepwalking. So another time, we found him in the middle of the road, which it wasn't a big busy street or anything like that, so I mean, it's just a side road, but still, it was in front of our house in Iota. Different house. Again, we moved a lot. So, yeah, he's just out there sleepwalking. Didn't know where he was. Nothing. In the middle of the street. Poor baby. At least he didn't get hurt. But I think the funniest time was when we lived in a different house in Iota. And we had people that stayed with us for a little while until they got on their feet. And he he goes out of his room and he's sleepwalking, and this girl's laying on our sofa bed that it was like a futon thing, pulled out into a bed. So she's laying on this, and he goes to the kitchen and he gets stuff out of the icebox, the refrigerator, whatever y'all call it, and like eggs and the raw meat that I was about to cook, and all this kind of stuff. It's ground meat, so it's not like salmonella kind of thing, but anyways, so ground meat and eggs, and I forgot what else it was. It was like 3 things. He went and got it out the refrigerator, and he goes and he dumps it on top of her. That's how she woke up, with things being dumped on her. But he didn't know because he was sleepwalking. So I think that's the craziest thing he's ever done when he was sleepwalking. But it's the funniest too. So yeah, it's not much of a story, but that's my story time for this week. So I hope y'all enjoyed anyway. Bye y'all.